What is the meaning of this sign? A. The traffic signal ahead is displaying a red light. B. The traffic signal ahead is broken. C. The traffic signal ahead is displaying a green light. D. There is a traffic signal ahead. D. There is a traffic signal ahead. This sign indicates that there is a traffic signal at the intersection ahead. This sign means A. Don't drink if you are going to drive. B. Slippery when wet. C. Road curves ahead. D. You are approaching a hill. B. Slippery when wet. This sign warns that the road is slippery when wet. This sign tells you that A. No turns are allowed on this road. B. The road narrows ahead. C. There are a series of curves ahead. D. The road may be slippery when wet. C. There are a series of curves ahead. This sign warns of an upcoming winding road with 3 or more curves. This road sign means A. Drive with caution and be ready to slow down. B. Do not drive in this lane. C. You must come to a complete stop and yield the right of way. D. Slow down, be prepared to stop, and, if necessary, yield the right of way. D. Slow down, be prepared to stop, and, if necessary, yield the right of way. This type of triangular sign means drivers must yield. You must slow down as you come to an intersection marked with this sign and be prepared to stop. Let any other vehicles, bicyclists, or pedestrians pass safely before you proceed.
Want to ace your DMV test? Go to cheatsheets.com and get your guaranteed cheat sheet.
What does this road sign mean? A. Slow down and prepare to stop if cars are approaching you. B. Come to a full stop and go when it is safe to do so. C. Proceed carefully through the intersection, not always stopping. D. Stop only for traffic on an intersecting road. B. Come to a full stop and go when it is safe to do so. A stop sign means that you must come to a full stop and yield the right of way to vehicles and pedestrians in or heading toward the intersection. Go again when it is safe. Child restraints are required for A. Infants and children who are under the age of 4 and/or weigh less than 40 pounds. B. All children if the driver of the car is their parent or guardian. C. All children who are seated in the front seat of a car. D. All children who are under the age of 6 when airbags are not available. A. Infants and children who are under the age of 4 and/or weigh less than 40 pounds. Infants and children who are under the age of 4 and/or weigh less than 40 pounds must be properly restrained in an approved child safety seat. Any child who is at least 4 years of age but less than 8 years of age must be properly restrained in a booster seat, unless they are 4 feet 9 inches or taller. This road sign means A. Do not enter. B. No parking. C. No U-turn. D. No left turn. C. No U-turn. These signs indicate that U-turns are prohibited in the location where it is posted. How can you lower the risk of hydroplaning? A. Do not speed when the roads are wet. B. Use tires with proper air pressure. C. Replace tires with bad tread. D. All of the above. D. All of the above. Hydroplaning happens when a vehicle glides on top of a thin layer of water between its tires and the road. Tires with low air pressure or bad tread can increase the risk of hydroplaning. Speeding also increases the risk. This sign is used to warn drivers: A. That the right lane ends and traffic should merge left. B. That the road curves ahead. C. About upcoming intersections. D. About road construction. This sign means: A. T intersection. B. Lane shifting. C. Side road. D. Do not block intersection. A. T intersection. Warning signs prepare drivers for upcoming road conditions and hazards and are usually yellow with black markings. This sign warns drivers that they are approaching a T intersection and should prepare to turn either right or left. This sign means: A. No right turn. B. You must turn right. C. Watch for traffic on your right. D. Don't park on the right side of the street. A. No right turn. A sign with a red circle and slash over a symbol indicates that the action represented by the symbol, in this example, a right turn, is not allowed. This road sign means: A. Turn right after making a complete stop. B. Right turns are not permitted. C. Left turns are permitted. D. None of the above. B. Right turns are not permitted. Regulatory signs display laws that drivers must always obey. Right turns are not permitted where this sign is present. A motorist must maintain a safety zone of at least. Fill in the blank. Between their car and a motorcyclist. A. 1 second. B. 2 seconds. C. 3 seconds. D. 4 seconds. C. 3 seconds. A motorist should leave a safety zone of at least 3 seconds between their car and a motorcyclist. The slightest contact between a car and a motorcycle can mean a spill or injury for the rider. The driver's left arm and hand are extended upward. This hand signal means that the driver plans to: A. Turn left. B. Turn right. C. Come to a stop. D. Go straight ahead. B. Turn right. If a driver's left arm and hand are extended upward, they are indicating that they intend to turn right. Adjust your driving accordingly if following a driver who is using this hand signal. When encountering an aggressive driver, you should: A. Avoid eye contact, slow down, and let them pass. B. Cut them off to slow them down. C. Retaliate by tailgating them. D. Make sure they know you disapprove of their behavior. An inattentive driver is a driver who: A. Stares at objects off the roadway or daydreams while driving. B. Maintains eye contact during a conversation with a passenger while driving. C. Only watches the vehicle ahead of their vehicle. D. All of the above. D. All of the above. Do not become distracted by looking at passengers, attempting to find something in your vehicle, looking at reading material, sightseeing, or daydreaming while driving. Continue scanning the road, checking your mirrors, and looking at the instrument panel at regular intervals. Developing these safe habits will keep you attentive as a driver. A bicyclist who doesn't obey traffic laws? A. Is in the right because bicyclists don't have to obey traffic laws. B. Can be ticketed. C. Will always receive a warning from law enforcement. D. Will have their bicycle impounded. B. Can be ticketed. All bicyclists have the same rights, duties, and responsibilities as drivers of motor vehicles. Motorists and bicyclists who do not obey traffic laws can be ticketed. Fog can greatly reduce the visibility of other vehicles, pedestrians, and traffic signals. When driving in fog, you should A. Drive cautiously and reduce your speed. B. Not use your high beam headlights. C. Use low beam headlights to better illuminate the road and objects. D. All of the above. D. All of the above. Fog can greatly reduce your ability to see other vehicles, pedestrians, and traffic signals. When driving in fog, drive cautiously and at reduced speeds. Do not use high beam headlights. Low beams better illuminate the road and objects ahead in foggy conditions. Texting while driving is A. Always legal, but not recommended. B. Illegal. C. A safe activity. D. Legal if the driver is using voice-to-text technology. B. Illegal. In the state of Ohio, drivers are not permitted to text while operating a vehicle. Texting while driving is a dangerous activity and can lead to fines and license suspension. When approaching railroad tracks, you should A. Look, listen, slow down, and be prepared to stop. B. Speed up to cross the tracks before the gate is lowered. C. Try to drive around a lowered gate. D. Not pay attention to how many tracks there are to cross. A. Look, listen, slow down, and be prepared to stop. When approaching railroad tracks, you should look, listen, slow down, and be prepared to stop for trains or other vehicles that may be using the rails. If a green arrow turns into a solid green light, you A. May still turn, but you must yield to oncoming traffic. B. May no longer turn and must proceed straight. C. Still have the right of way to turn. D. No longer have to turn in the direction that the arrow indicated. A. May still turn, but you must yield to oncoming traffic. If a green arrow turns into a solid green light, you may still turn in the direction that the arrow was pointing, but you must first yield to pedestrians and oncoming traffic. This sign means A. One-way traffic. B. Two-way left turn. C. Two-way traffic. D. Minimum speed limit. A. One-way traffic. Regulation signs regulate traffic speed and movement, displaying rules which drivers must obey. This sign tells drivers the direction in which they must drive when turning onto a one-way street. This road sign means A. Intersection ahead. B. Steep grade ahead. C. Winding road. D. Merging traffic. B. Steep grade ahead. This sign indicates that a steep downhill grade is ahead. The speed limit in school zones is A. 20 miles per hour. B. 30 miles per hour. C. 45 miles per hour. D. 50 miles per hour. A. 20 miles per hour. Unless otherwise posted, drivers in school zones should not drive faster than 20 miles per hour. You should always use caution when driving in a school zone. This sign means A. Bicycle crossing. B. Stop. C. Fines double in a work zone. D. Stop ahead. A. Bicycle crossing. Warning signs prepare drivers for upcoming road conditions and hazards and are usually yellow with black markings. This sign alerts drivers to potential bicycle cross traffic. You are driving on a highway divided by two solid yellow lines. You may a. Cross these lines only to make a left turn into or from an alley, private road, or driveway. b. Cross these lines to pass other vehicles, but only if there is no oncoming traffic. c. Cross these lines under no circumstances. d. Cross these lines only to make a U-turn. a. Cross these lines only to make a left turn into or from an alley, private road, or driveway. Double solid yellow lines are used to mark roadways where passing is prohibited from both directions. You may cross these lines only to make a left turn into or from an alley, private road, or driveway. Driving while keeping your pet on your lap is a. A safe activity. b. Legal if the animal is asleep. c. Always legal, but not recommended. d. Illegal. d. Illegal. Operating a vehicle while holding an animal on your lap can be both dangerous and illegal. If you commit a moving violation while participating in a distracting activity, such as holding an animal or using a handheld cell phone, you may be charged for distracted driving in addition to any penalties for the moving violation. When you see this black and yellow sign, it means a. The road to the right is for one-way traffic only. b. That due to upcoming roadwork, there is a detour to the right. c. Slow down because the road ahead changes direction at an extreme angle. d. There is a crossroad to your right. c. Slow down because the road ahead changes direction at an extreme angle. This sign indicates that the road ahead changes direction at an extreme angle, in this case, to the right. Before you reach such an extreme curve, you should slow down as much as you would when making a turn at an intersection. This sign means a. There is a detour ahead. b. You must stop for flaggers. c. The road ahead is closed to traffic. d. The highway ahead is undergoing maintenance. When is street racing acceptable? a. During the night. b. During periods of low traffic. c. In clear weather. d. Never. d. Never. Street racing, also known as drag racing, is illegal and can result in serious injuries or fatalities. Illegal street racers put other drivers at risk because races are typically held on public roads. Due to the high speeds, drivers are unable to react to common road hazards or other driving situations, which often results in crashes. You may turn right on red. a. When there is a sign prohibiting turning right on red. b. Before pedestrians have crossed any intersecting crosswalks. c. Before coming to a complete stop. d. After coming to a complete stop and yielding to pedestrians and vehicles in the intersection. d. After coming to a complete stop and yielding to pedestrians and vehicles in the intersection. If you are turning right, you may turn on a red light after coming to a full stop. You may only turn if it is safe to do so and if there is no sign prohibiting the turn on a red light. Be careful of pedestrians crossing in front of your vehicle. A no stopping sign means that, unless directed to do so by a police officer, you may stop only. a. Long enough to unload packages. b. To avoid conflict with other traffic. c. To discharge passengers. d. For less than 5 minutes. b. To avoid conflict with other traffic. A "no stopping" sign means you can only stop to obey a traffic signal, to obey a police officer, or to prevent a conflict with another vehicle. This sign means A. No U-turn, B. No left turn, C. No right turn, D. No turning, C. No right turn. This sign indicates that right turns are prohibited. Do not make a right turn at an intersection where this sign is posted. This sign means A. Yield, B. Crossroad ahead, C. Keep right, D. Yield ahead. When parking uphill on a hill or incline with a curb, A. Turn your front wheels sharply toward the curb. B. Turn your front wheels slightly to the right. C. Turn your front wheels sharply away from the curb. D. Keep your front wheels straight. C. Turn your front wheels sharply away from the curb. To keep your vehicle from rolling into traffic when parked facing uphill, turn your front wheels sharply away from the curb. If you are parking uphill on a street that has no curb, turn the wheels sharply toward the edge of the road. If you are following a school bus or tank truck, you should A. Pass them on the right. B. Decrease your following distance. C. Be prepared to stop at all railroad crossings. D. Drive in their blind spots. C. Be prepared to stop at all railroad crossings. School buses and tank trucks carrying flammable liquids must stop at railroad crossings. Be prepared to stop if following one of these vehicles. When is a driver permitted to turn right on a red traffic signal? A. When the driver has stopped and verified that the turn will not interfere with crossing traffic. B. When signs are clearly posted to allow a right turn on red. C. Only at the direction of a police officer. D. After first slowing and verifying the turn will not interfere with other traffic and pedestrians. A. When the driver has stopped and verified that the turn will not interfere with crossing traffic. In Ohio, it is legal to turn right after stopping at a red traffic signal, provided that a driver first comes to a complete stop and makes sure the turn will not interfere with crossing traffic or pedestrians. Drivers should only turn right on a red light when there is no sign posted forbidding right turns on red and they can clearly see that the turn can be completed safely. A red and white triangular sign at an intersection means A. Slow down if an emergency vehicle is approaching. B. Look both ways as you cross the intersection. C. Always come to a full stop at the intersection. D. Slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary. D. Slow down and be prepared to stop if necessary. A triangular red and white yield sign means that you must decrease speed as you approach an intersection and yield the right-of-way to any vehicles or pedestrians in the intersection. You must be prepared to stop if conditions require it. In general, when driving, you should drive A. Faster than the flow of traffic. B. On the right half of the road. C. Slower than the flow of traffic. D. On the left half of the road. B. On the right half of the road. Generally, when driving on a road with two lanes moving in the same direction, you should drive on the right half of the road. Use the left lane to overtake and pass another driver, to make a left turn, or if otherwise instructed to do so by an officer or traffic signal. Vehicles driving more slowly than the flow of traffic should stay in the rightmost lane. This sign means A. One-way traffic. B. Divided highway ends. C. Two-way traffic. D. Keep left. B. Divided highway ends. Warning signs are usually diamond-shaped with black markings on a yellow background. They alert drivers to upcoming hazards. This sign indicates that the divided highway is about to end.